Hello Aquarius, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a reading for January 10th till January 16th, 2021. We'll take a look into your recent past, your present energy, and what is coming up for all of you. This will be for your sun, moon, or rising signs in Aquarius should you be cross-watching. And as always, this is a general reading, so it might not resonate for everyone. I do invite you to take that which is for you and leave everything else behind to get into your higher vibe. If you haven't done so already, please hit that subscribe button. I put new videos out every single week. Thank you so much to those of you who have already subscribed, liked, commented. I am very grateful. If this reading does resonate for you, please leave me a thumbs up and any comments or questions you might have down below. Oops. I also launched in the last week my jewelry line, so you can head on over to Instagram to find out more about how you can grab some jewelry to help you get into your highest vibe as well. Wow. Don't want to hold on to these today. Okay, Aquarius. Overall energy for you this reading is the Three of Swords, perhaps dealing with a little bit of heartache, though the energy I think I'm getting more is recovering from some heartache or perhaps some disappointment when it comes to love for you right now. In the recent past, we have the Queen of Wands, the Eight of Cups, and the Knight of Cups. So this to me is you really stepping into your power, Aquarius, recognizing your worth, recognizing what you have to offer to a relationship and to the world, and saying like, I am over dealing with anybody that is not supporting that best version of myself. I see you walking away here from a relationship, I would say, or a friendship perhaps. But in doing so, you're opening yourself up for someone new to come in and offer a love that you are more worthy of. I'm not sure that you're going to be taking it necessarily as it's presented, because I think you're still in a position of self-empowerment and wanting to move on and move forward for yourself. So you may be a bit dismissive of this new love coming in the recent past here, but someone is definitely making their feelings known to you at that time. Moving into the present energy for you, we have the King of Wands, the King of Pentacles, and the World. So again, this is a leveling up of your confidence. This is a leveling up of your self-worth, of what you know you can offer to a situation, to a person, to a workplace, whatever that might look like for you. And then partnering up with somebody else to get started on something new. I really get the energy that we're leaving an old life behind and we want to build a better life for ourselves. And I think you do have a plan here, Aquarius, for how this will go. And you're bringing somebody else in who maybe has already got a footing in the door. Excuse me. Maybe already has that business savvy, might have money that they are willing to leverage or invest, and you're getting going on a new beginning with them. Again, this like love is not factoring in, I don't think at this point. There's a real energy of independence for you here, Aquarius. Moving into the future energy for you, we have the Eight of Pentacles, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Judgment card. So again, we're going through a personal awakening right now. We are having revelations about ourselves, about our life, and being able to take those kind of like downloads from the universe, those pieces of information that are coming up and illuminating inside of you, and using them to be able to build more for yourself. I get that there's going to be a real focus once you get started on whatever this new opportunity or new venture is, to invest a lot of yourself into it, into being the person you need to be to get that job done right, and to be able to grow and expand whatever this opportunity is. So it's almost as if, Aquarius, you've taken a period of heartache or of disappointment and you've used it as the ultimate F you. I'm going to do this myself. I'm going to do it my way, and I'm going to get what I want out of life. And it really looks like that's coming together for you here in this time period. We will do some clarifying here for you. I'm going to give this deck a good shuffle. I love beginning of a new year energy. It's always very focused and goal oriented. I think January is an excellent month for that for all of us, especially after the year we had last year. Let's clarify here the Three of Swords to start this overall energy. The Nine of Inspiration, the Five of Voices, and the Six of Voices. Yeah, it would seem to me like you were in a position, Aquarius, that you were kind of waiting for the right time to move on from it. I don't know that you were the one necessarily that experienced a lot of the hurt beyond the usual hurt you feel or disappointment you feel when there is a separation in our lives, but it's like you were prepared to move on from it. This may have been your own idea to end the relationship or end the partnership, whatever that looks like. I get that there may have been some conflict and tension between you and this person. Maybe some things were brought to light where you had been misled, or just a bit of like arguing and lying a little bit, all coming to the surface for you here. But you were the one that was ready to move on, to move away from it. As soon as this person kind of revealed their true nature to you in the relationship, it was exactly what you were waiting for in order to say, okay, I am moving on now. I'm done with this. I am out the door, gonna go do my own thing. And I think this was a real liberation for you to be able to kind of do more for yourself. We'll take a look in the recent past at this Knight of Cups, this love energy. Maybe, you know, this person coming back in, maybe some new love. There's that Three of Voices again, the Four of Materials, and the Queen of Hearts. So I think maybe not a new love coming in. I don't think this person was fully willing to be let go of in the situation. They thought that, you know, you would just get past whatever the issues were, and you were like, no, I'm ready, I'm moving on. So they are feeling a sense of heartache, and they are really clinging on to that relationship, to the attachment they have to you. They want to come forward and say, like, I'll give you anything you want. I'll give you my whole heart. I would do anything in the world for you, Aquarius. Please come back to me. But at this point, I think you are done and dusted here, Aquarius. You are ready to kind of like take your newfound sense of empowerment in being an individual, in being a solo artist here, and you're moving on from this person. It's just like they don't want to let go, and they're really making that known to you. We'll clarify the Eight of Cups here in the recent past too. I wasn't going to initially. I didn't think that it was necessary for the bigger picture. Knight of Voices, Ace of Materials, Two of Voices. Yeah, this is you making a decision between continuing to put all your energy and effort into a relationship that you no longer cared about, or taking that energy and effort and putting it into a whole new opportunity for yourself to be able to grow, to be able to make money, to be able to get some stability back into your life. And the decision you're making here, I believe, is to move forward on a new opportunity instead of living in the past with this other person. Good for you, Aquarius. Good for you. Let's take a look in the present energy at this King of Pentacles, this other person you may be partnering up with to get this venture or opportunity off the ground. Nine of Voices, Three of Materials, and the Page of Emotions. Yeah, whoever this person is for you, they also really care about the initiative. This is not somebody who is just financing or bankrolling whatever you're doing. They are going to have an emotional stake in what is going on. They are going to be willing to stay up all night working on this with you to make sure everything is right. I think these are going to be a series of long nights up all night working to get it going, get it off the ground. But everything is going to feel as though there is momentum. It continues to build on itself here. It's like you're getting all the things in place so things can come together and flourish. We'll look at this World card here. This kind of ending, new beginning. Yeah, Knight of Materials, the Muse of Inspiration, again, which is the King of Wands, and the Two of Materials. Everything coming back into balance for you here, Aquarius. You're going to be taking steps forward at a regular pace, at a steady pace, but it's not going to happen super quickly. Right now, you have somebody who's working with you that is equally enthusiastic about what you're doing, equally engaged with what you are doing, and working to help bring the balance back for you in this situation, working to make things come together a little bit here, but it's going to be slow, diligent steps. So the process of getting this business off the ground, I think, is going to be more over the span of, say, the month or a couple months moving through the winter. But you're going about it from a place where, like, you're confident it is going to work, so the pace doesn't really matter. You and this person that you are working with here have high confidence, high skill level. You're able to sell this. You know exactly what it is you're doing and that it will be successful. Now is about kind of getting the details and taking the right steps. We'll take a look in the future energy for you here at this Seven of Pentacles, this growth. The Page of Inspiration, the Five of Inspiration, and the Eight of Emotions again. So I think for me, this really is a realization of everything that you were holding on to, where you were before you started kind of trying to strike out on your own. All of that energy that was being sucked out of you in that time, that could have been instead reinvested into something that you cared more about, that you have more of a spark and focus on. And a real sense, I'm getting like a real energy of relief here with this Eight of Emotions. Making that decision to walk away may have been a little bit scary for you, Aquarius. It may have been something that you weren't entirely sure you wanted to do, even though you knew in your heart it was what you needed to do. And now that things are starting to come together and grow a little bit for you here with this new opportunity that you've been building up, there's a real recognition of how much you were holding on to, how much you were putting into something that was just always like butting heads, always fighting. And that moving away from it has really freed you up to be able to chase your passion, chase your dreams, and feel really strong and independent and like re-energized is the energy here. We'll take a look at this Judgment card for you as well. The Sun, the Magician, and the Four of Inspiration. Wow, what a great ending to this spread for you here. This personal awakening that is starting to happen when you recognize the growth that is going on for you, Aquarius. It's like, wow, my happiness was at hand all this time. I already had everything around me that could have contributed to me feeling really great, for me to build up the life that I'm looking to have for myself, to be able to create a life for myself that I can really stand firmly on and build from. I think maybe that because all your energy was being sucked out of you to deal with the frustration and the anger and the fighting, whatever that looked like in this last relationship, it's like your judgment's still going to feel cloudy up until this point when you see things starting to come together. And it's going to be like, oh my gosh, I could have been happy this whole time. I could have been building and creating this life for myself this entire time if only I had the energy. And now you do. And now you're in this place where like you recognize all the skills. My candle just went crazy for a second here. It's like the energy is really high around this for you. We will take one last message from universe for you here, Aquarius. The Two of Swords, the Eight of Swords, and the Ace of Swords. Wow, that is an interesting combination for us here. So again, this decision that is coming up for you, I don't know if this is a separate decision. It does sort of feel like, again, this choice we're looking at in the recent past about moving forward on our own or continuing to invest our energy into something that just like is not working for us. This to me feels like you've been feeling trapped in whatever this scenario was, whatever this relationship was. You felt caught up in it for a number of reasons, and making the decision to sort of sever your ties with it took a while. I think there's going to be a conversation or something that happens for you that really solidifies in your mind, like, why am I doing this? It's time for me to move on by myself. There's going to be that realization, that awakening that we've talked about here. So be strong, and if something doesn't feel right for you right now, know that you are not tied to anything. You can definitely take the reins into your own hands here, sever the ties that are no longer serving you, because energetically speaking, there is a lot of opportunity and abundance around you for you to go after your happiness, go after building something long-term for yourself here. That's for you, and that's going to make you feel good. I hope this is helpful, Aquarius, and we'll see you next time.